What's going on, y'all? It's Shangri-La Gardening. It's been a while, but we're back at it. So a few months ago, I was at my local Asian supermarket, and I seen these Chinese celery seeds, so I had to pick them up. I started the seeds in traditional seed germination cells, and after about 2 weeks after they germinated, I transplanted them into the garden. This is about a month later after I transplanted them into the garden, and you can see just how fast they've grown. I'm growing these in the garden bed, but you can also grow them in pots. If you do grow them in pots, a 2-gallon or bigger would be my recommendation. And for the fertilizer, they do like a basic NPK, but I would go a little bit higher in the nitrogen because this is mainly a foliage crop. The whole plant is edible. Most people just eat the stalk, but if you wanted to eat the leaves, you can put them in soups, salads, or you can dry them up and you can use them as seasonings. So with the Chinese celery, you can harvest the small stems, you can harvest the medium stems, and you can harvest the large stems. To me personally, when I cut down the small stems and I ate them, they tasted like celery but a bit more bitter, and it just didn't taste ripe. But what I did was I threw it in a soup, and the heat from it softened it up, and it tasted just right. But if I wanted to eat them by themselves, I would just eat the medium and the large stalks. But that's me personally. So that stalk right there is what I would consider a large stalk. This plant right here in particular is about 2.5 months from seed. After I transplanted in my raised garden bed in this organic soil, it went crazy. I just top dressed my soil 3 weeks ago, so now every 2 weeks, I'm just feeding my plants microbes. All right, so this is what I got from the harvest. I didn't even harvest everything. I just did a good prune. I just cut everything back, and the main stem is still there with a good amount of growth. And I'm going to go back in a couple weeks. I'm going to harvest some more stems, and I'm going to let them keep growing. Now, one thing I want to point out about this Chinese celery is it's highly pest resistant. There's no bugs, there's no bug bites, no bug holes, no presence of bugs nowhere on these leaves. I have thrips, I got a little bit of aphids on my other plants in the garden, and this plant and all the other little celery plants are untouched. There's no holes, no bugs, nowhere on these leaves, on the stems. I will be honest, this is my first time growing celery, so I don't know if most celery is highly pest resistant, but yeah, these in particular, man. So if I had to give you an option of a pest resistant crop to grow, it's going to be Chinese celery. But yeah, I suggest y'all give Chinese celery a try. This is pretty much it. I'm just chopping up the ends. I'm going to chop the tops off. Like I said, you can use everything, but me personally, I'm going to discard the ends and the tops. I'm going to make me a good soup with the middle part and call it a day. Now again, this is my first time growing celery, so I don't know everything about growing celery, so if y'all have been growing celery for a long time, please comment down below. We'd love to hear some more information. Let me know things that I can improve on. Let me know what I was wrong on. If I knew better, I'd do better. So please comment down below. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you caught the vibe, then please subscribe. This is Shangri-La Gardening, over and out.